إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له، وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، وأشهد أن سيدنا ونبينا محمدا عبده ورسوله صلى الله وسلم وبارك عليه وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. قال تعالى: يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله ولتنظر نفس ما قدمت لغد واتقوا الله إن الله خبير بما تعملون. All glories are to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We bear witness that there is no God worthy of deity except Allah, and Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is his last prophet and last messenger. Most of the time in every Jum'ah speech we recite the ayat from Surah Al-Ahzab, ayah number 70 and 71, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said: يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما. The ayah is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is ordering us with two things, and He is rewarding us with two things. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said: يا أيها الذين آمنوا, talking to all of us, inshallah, we are among the believers. اتقوا الله, fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Of course, the scholar, so many of them, they have definition of a taqwa. Other scholar, they have different interpretation of a taqwa. Today I'm going to use one of what the scholar have said. A taqwa is to look into your heart. Look into your heart. How is your relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? And everything you do you believe, do you know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is watching you? Do you believe that you are under the observation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala all the time for whatever you do, whatever you say, and whatever you intend? This is a taqwa. A taqwa is to fear. A taqwa is to put shield. A taqwa is to be aware. If I am aware that this is danger, I'm not going to put my hand in it. If I know if I'm going to touch this wire, it's going to electrify me, it's going to burn me. If I know that, then I will not put my hand there. So I'm fearful of the punishment. I'm fearful of the pain. I am fearful of the consequences of my action. I'm fearful because I know He is watching me. He is observing me. This is a taqwa. A taqwa is a belief. Do you believe that? Now, all of us would say that we believe. But to know if what you're saying is the truth or not, we need to look at our work, our deed. If I am really fearful of being electrocuted, I am not going to put my hand there. That means I have the understanding and I have the belief. But if I said, yes, I'm fearful and I believe, but I touch it, that's violate what I claim. So if you are fearful, a taqwa is to fear Allah, to fear the consequences of your action, believing. Also to believe that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is capable of punishing you, and He is capable of forgiving you if you ask for forgiveness. This is all part of a taqwa. So when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, يَا أَيُّهَا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا اتَّقُوا اللَّهَ, believe in Allah, believe in His ability, believe in His names and attributes, believe that He is the observer, believe that He is the Almighty, the King, who is capable of punishing you and taking you with your sin. That's why the Prophet ﷺ said, believing that إِنَّ اللَّهَ يَأْخُذُ بِالذَّنْبِ وَيَعْفُ عَنِ الذَّنْبِ. Allah يَأْخُذُ بِالذَّنْبِ. If He want to punish you for whatever you have done, He could have. He's capable. And if He want to forgive you, He can do that. And He will do that. because He is Al-Ghafur Rahim. So we take all of this in consideration. اتقوا الله, as if that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is making us aware to clarify our thoughts, our saying, and our action, and knowing that we are under the observation, under a camera. If you go to a place that they have all kind of cameras around, you're not going to steal. I'm being watched. This is the state of the Muslim. I am being watched 24/7. Every minute, every second. This is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is asking me to do. Ittaqullah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said the second command, Ya ayyuha alladhina amanu ittaqullah wa qulu qawlan sadida. This is the ayah. Two orders of Allah. What is al-qawl al-sadid? What is the true saying? What is the correct saying? The correct saying is the saying that is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept. The saying that the Prophet ﷺ accept. The saying that it is good. And what makes it good? That it goes along with the Sharia. Anything that goes along with the Sharia is a good thing. Anything that violates the Sharia is a bad thing. So al-qawl al-sadid is the saying that is going along with the Sharia, that will be under the umbrella of the Sharia, that saying that will be pleased by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and by the Prophet ﷺ, the saying that will gain you happiness of Allah, will gain you the maghfirah and the rahmah of Allah, the forgiveness and the mercy of Allah. Al-qawl al-sadid is the qawl that was established in your heart for the sake of Allah. So here's sincerity of the saying. Why are you saying this? What's inside of you? يَعْلَمُ خَائِنَةَ الْأَعْيُنِ وَمَا تُخْفِي الصُّدُورِ. So many people say so many things, but maybe they have other intention, other plan. The only good saying is, the only al-qawl al-sadid is that the one that you seek the forgiveness and the mercy of Allah for it. This is al-qawl al-sadid. I am saying it only to please Allah. I'm saying it only, it doesn't matter what's going to cost me. It doesn't matter what's going to cost me. I am Abdullah. I'm supposed to say what I was ordered by Allah. You like it, you don't like it, that's a different story. But I'm supposed to say what pleases Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay? So al-qawl al-sadid, the good saying is that the saying that is accepted by the Sharia. It goes along with the orders of the Sharia. The saying that has the pure intention behind it. The saying that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will accept. The saying that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will be happy with me for it. The saying that insha'Allah, the mercy of Allah and the forgiveness of Allah will be applicable on me because of that. Now, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, Ya ayyuha alladhina amanu, ittaqullaha wa qulu qawlan sadida, the ayah is done. This is ayah number 70, that's the end of it. The second ayah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, ittaqullaha wa qulu qawlan sadida. What do I gain? What do I get, Ya Rabbi? I did that, I go along with your order. What do I gain? You gain two things. He ordered you with two things, He's giving you back and rewarding for two things. يَغْفِرْ لَكُمْ ذُنُوبَكُمْ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, will forgive my sinful act. What more do I need from that? يَغْفِرْ لَكُمْ ذُنُوبَكُمْ. Isn't that the request of each one of us as believers? That for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to forgive us? If you do those two things, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will يَغْفِرْ لَكُمْ ذُنُوبَكُمْ. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم. يصلح لكم أعمالكم, number one. Now, إصلاح العمل. What does that mean? Of course, again, the scholars said so many things. Briefly, Islah al-amal, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will accept your deed. Islah al-amal, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will help you. يوفقك ويساعدك ويساندك. He will help you to do the right thing. Or Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will put in your heart somehow, we don't know, ilham, tawfiq. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will put in your heart the way to do things right. يصلح لكم أعمالكم. This is إصلاح العمل. Either to accept it from you, or to correct it for you, to help you to correct it for you. Or you make a small action and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will make it so success. Somebody might do something little. He thinks that it's not going to gain him much. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala يصلح لكم أعمالكم will bless this work and will magnify it for you, and then you will reap out of it so much. You gain so much out of it. Why? Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala aslah. This is the understanding of the scholar. So if you have taqwa and you have qawl sadid, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala yuslih lakum a'malakum. And all of us, what do I want? I want my deed to be correct. I want my deed to be accepted. I want my deed to be profitable. I want my deed to be magnified. You see, depending on Allah and asking Allah, and that is the reward that you will see by taqwa of Allah and by the qawl sadid. The Prophet ﷺ said to Aisha radiallahu anha, the hadith of Anas radiallahu anhu, ما يمنعك أن تسمعي ما أوصيك به? What prevents you from doing what I advise you of doing? أن تقولي إذا أصبحت وإذا أمسيت, to say every morning and every evening. What do I say? Imagine, go beyond the hadith. The Prophet ﷺ is telling the dearest person to him, Fatima radiallahu anha. The Prophet ﷺ, Fatima radiallahu anha, بضعة مني. It's a piece of me. Fatima radiallahu anha wa ardaha. He is advising her. And when the father and the Prophet advising his daughter, he is advising her with something very, very important and valuable. Ya Fatima, إذا أصبحت وإذا أمسيت. Morning and evening say, Ya Hayy Ya Qayyum, Ya Hayy Ya Qayyum, برحمتك أستغيث. Ya Hayy Ya Qayyum, برحمتك أستغيث. أصلح لي شأني كله ولا تكلني إلى نفسي طرفة عين. Fix all my matters. يصلح لكم أعمالكم in the ayah. يا حي يا قيوم برحمتك أستغيث أصلح لي شأني كله. Fix all my matters. Fix all my affairs. Make it successful. Accept it, make it profitable, magnify it, make it so much. وَلَا تَكِلْنِي إِلَى نَفْسِي طَرْفَةَ عَيْنٍ. Don't let me be depending on myself. Let me always, meaning, make me always depend on you, Ya Allah. وَلَا تَكِلْنِي إِلَى نَفْسِي طَرْفَةَ عَيْنٍ. Don't leave me alone. Don't leave me do what I want to do. Don't leave me to my lust and desire. Always be protective of me and help me and guide me and give me tawfiq. يصلح لكم أعمالكم. He will give you tawfiq. He will give you success. He will give you help. He will somehow will help you to do the right thing. يصلح لكم أعمالكم. That's the first thing. The second thing, يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم. To forgive all your affairs, to forgive all your sinful acts. And this is all what we want. You do those two things, you get those two things. And some of the scholars said, those two things, يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم, they took care of all of your dunya's matter, and they took care of your akhirah's matter. They take care of everything. You will be okay in the dunya and the akhirah. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told us the third thing, the ayah, وَمَنْ يُطِعِ اللَّهَ وَرَسُولَهُ فَقَدْ فَازَ فَوْزًا عَظِيمًا. This ayah, after all of this, after those two things, as if that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling us, as Muslims, that we need to stick with the guidance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the guidance of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And this ayah, there is no success. فَقَدْ فَازَ فَوْزًا عَظِيمًا. The success is only by being obedient to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. There's no innovation. There is no innovation. There's no bid'ah. There's no dalalat. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, وَكُلُّ بِدْعَةٍ ضَلَالَةٍ وَكُلُّ ضَلَالَةٍ فِي النَّارِ. Every innovation is misguidance. And every misguidance is in the hellfire. I pray as Allah and the Prophet showed me and ordered me. I make sadaqah, I do this, everything I do it according to the teaching, to the sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ. Not any sunnah, the authentic sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ. Now, what do I want out of this? Actually, what I want out of this is things happen to me, and I want to share it with you, and it is very important, and this will be the essence of this khutbah. I need to ask myself a question. How do I meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? We all gonna depart. We all gonna leave. My question to myself, am I prepared to leave? What I'm doing, is it enough to grant me Jannah? I need to be serious with myself. I met a gentleman who writes stories. Wallahi, and he asked me the question. He said, all my life, I'm a writer of stories. And I said, yes. He said, I read the ayah, or I heard the ayah in the Quran, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, ادخلوا الجنة بما كنتم تعملون. Enter Jannah, but what you have done. ادخل Jannah for what you had done in this dunya. He said, if I stand in front of Allah on the judgment day and He asks me, what did you do? I'm going to tell Him, Ya Rab, I wrote stories. This is what I did. I wrote a bunch of stories, 50, 60, 70, 100 stories I wrote in my life. This is all that I have accumulated of this life, like I write stories. Is this going to get me Jannah? That question is stricken in my mind. If I want to go to Jannah, what am I worthy of? How do I meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? If He asks me, what did you do? What am I going to tell Him what I have done? I built houses. I sold cars. I write stories. I write books. I do this, I do that. What do I do? What did I do? The ayah that he mentioned, الَّذِينَ تَتَوَفَّاهُ الْمَلَائِكَةُ الطَّيِّبِينَ. Those who died, the angels took their soul. الَّذِينَ تَتَوَفَّاهُ الْمَلَائِكَةُ الطَّيِّبِينَ يَقُولُونَ سَلَامٌ عَلَيْكُمْ ادْخُلُوا الْجَنَّةَ بِمَا كُنْتُمْ تَعْمَلُونَ. Ayah number 132 of Surah Al-Nahl. Question to me, am I among those tayyibin? Is the angels going to tell me, Salamun alaykum, idkhulul jannata bima kuntum ta'malun? What I'm trying to say is, I really need to focus on my action. I might give you the wrong message. That's not my intention. Inshallah, I'll mention a hadith that will correct that misguidance if there is something. What I need to do is to find out, is my action, that's the question, is my action worthy of Jannah? ألا إن سلعة الله غالية. That's what the Prophet ﷺ said. ألا إن سلعة الله غالية. ألا إن سلعة الله الجنة. The merchandise of Allah is so valuable, it's so expensive. This is the sil'ah of Allah, al-Jannah. Jannah is valuable. Jannah is expensive. Am I doing the right thing to gain that Jannah? This is the question I'm asking myself every day, and I want you today, this is the message of the khutbah as you're leaving. Ask yourself, what you're doing, is it worthy of Jannah? Is what you're doing has taqwa of Allah and al-qawl al-sadid? Does it have those two things for you to gain? يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم. Whatever you do, no one will judge you. You judge yourself. On the judgment day, Allah will judge you. That's question number one. Is my deed is worthy of Jannah? Second, وَقُلْ اعْمَلُوا فَسَيَرَى اللَّهُ عَمَلَكُمْ وَرَسُولُهُ وَالْمُؤْمِنُونَ. My work, my deed will be exposed, will be known, will be shown to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and to the Prophet and to the believers. Am I going to be proud of it? Are you going to be proud of your deed? When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala saw your deed, is He going to be happy with you? Is He going to be satisfied with you? يَرْضَى عَلَيْهِ? Is He going to apply His mercy on you? Is He going to gain you Jannah? And will the Prophet ﷺ be happy with you? Will you in a high rank among the believers? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Quran, وَقُلْ اعْمَلُوا, work, فَسَيَرَى اللَّهُ عَمَلَكُمْ وَرَسُولُهُ وَالْمُؤْمِنُونَ. Scary. Whatever I do, it will be exposed to Allah, the Prophet, and the believers. Are you proud of your work? Third question. وَلِكُلٍّ دَرَجَاتٌ مِمَّا عَمِلُوا. Your work in the scale to Jannah, where is He going to put you? My work, where is it going to be? Am I going to be in hellfire, wal-iyadu billah? Or am I going to be among the people of Al-A'raf, in between? Or am I going to be among the people of Al-Jannah? And Al-Jannah, the Prophet ﷺ said, it has scales, steps, darajat, floors, stories, whatever you want to name it. Levels. Between each level is like 500 years of what? I don't know, nobody knows. مسيرة 500 عام. 500 عام of what? We don't know. But it tells you it's too far. Between one step and another, between one level and another. وَلِكُلٍّ دَرَجَاتٌ مِمَّا عَمِلُوا. Where am I going to be there? Where is my level? So that's the third one. You need to ask yourself, it is not a joke. We're all going to leave. But I need to find out today, here. I want to be serious with myself. If I'm not good, if I fail with those three questions, start now. All of you start now between you and yourself. Ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tawbah. Repent to Allah. All of you, as you're leaving, say, Astaghfirullah alladhi la ilaha illa hu, al-hayyul qayyum wa atubu ilayh. Or Astaghfirullah al-azim alladhi la ilaha illa hu, al-hayyul qayyum wa atubu ilayh. The hadith without al-azim is stronger than the hadith with al-azim. So if you say Astaghfirullah alladhi la ilaha illa hu, al-hayyul qayyum wa atubu ilayh, then this narration is stronger than the other hadith that has al-azim in it. Either one. Say it. Say it. Make tawbah today. Make istighfar today. And ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Make salah on the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Increase your salawat on the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Hadith Ubay, all of you know it. That he came to the Prophet ﷺ, he said, Ya Rasulullah, I pray on you too much. I make salah alayka too much. How much do I make out of my salah? The Prophet ﷺ said, whatever you want. He said, Ya Rasulullah, I am making a rubu', the quarter of it. He said, if that's what you want, it's fine. وَإِن زِدْتَ فَهُوَ خَيْرٌ لَكَ. If you increase, it will be better. He said, I'm going to make the half. The same answer. ما شئت وإن زدت فهو خير لك. Ya Rasulullah, the 2/3. Same answer. And then he said, أجعل لك صلاتي كلها. What does salati mean here? That's the question. That when I am, salati means my dua for myself. You know, Ya Rab, I'm asking you to make it profitable for me today. Take care of my worry, increase my rizq, do this, do that for me. I'm asking Allah for me. This is the salah for me, making dua for me. So the Prophet ﷺ said, when he told him, أَجْعَلُ لَكَ صَلَاتِي كُلَّهَا, that means my dua to myself, to fix my affair. I'm not going to make it salah for you. Then the Prophet ﷺ said, إِذَنْ تُكْفَى هَمُّكَ وَيُغْفَرُ ذَنْبُكَ. All your affairs will be taken care of, and all your sinful act will be taken care of. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله العظيم لي ولكم فأفوز المستغفرين فاستغفروه يغفر لكم وهو غفور رحيم. وأصلي وأسلم على سيدنا ونبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. الحمد لله حمدا كثيرا طيبا مباركا فيه كما يحب ربنا ويرضى وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن سيدنا ونبينا محمدا عبده ورسوله. Not to have any misunderstanding when I told you that this guy sells cars or this guy builds houses or this guy does that. So some people might say, well, what are you asking us to spend all our life in the masjid or reciting the Quran? No, I'm not asking you that. That's not the point. And the hadith that in Sahih al-Targhib al-Tarhib are reported by al-Tabari, and the hadith was authentic reported by al-Bayhaqi, and he said it's authentic, that the Sahaba, radwanullahi alayhim, they saw a guy was very strong and powerful and in a hurry going to work. So the Sahaba said to him, if his energy and his strength and his hurry was for sabilillah, it would have been better. So the Prophet ﷺ heard them and he said, if this person was hurrying to work to support his children, فَهُوَ فِي سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ. If he was going to work to support his old parents and to take care of them, he is fi sabilillah, in the cause of Allah. If he is going to work, going to work, so in a hurry, with fearful, with strength, with energy, to prevent himself from making the haram or taking the haram or eating the haram, فَهُوَ فِي سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ. The hadith is authentic. So whatever you do, it must be done right. You don't have to cheat. You don't have to cut corners. That's one thing. You have to do halal work. Halal work, it does not involve any haram. But more important than that, you have to do it with the proper intention that I need to support my parents. I need to support my children. I need to support myself. I want to live in a dignified kind of life. I don't need anybody. I don't want to put my hand toward anybody to give me. I don't want to be alim, depending on somebody else. I want to be respected. That's why I'm going to go to work. And I'm going to work to gain money, to pay zakat, to give my family, to give the needy person, to make sadaqat. I'm doing all of this for the cause of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That is a good deed. Then you could do whatever you want to do, provided that it is halal, according to the Sharia of Allah. There's no haram in it, and your intention is to eat halal, to support your family in a halal way, and to pay zakat, to pay sadaqah. And the Prophet ﷺ said in the hadith reported by Al-Bukhari, 40 khasla, 40 kind of things, of deeds that you could do that will grant you Jannah. The highest one of them, أعلاهن منيحة العنز. What does منيحة العنز mean? منيحة العنز, that means that there's a poor guy next to you, and then you have so many sheep and so many goats, and your poor neighbor told you, please, I need some milk. Said, take this sheep, milk it, and drink with your family, and when you're done, bring it back. I have a car. My neighbor here does not have a car. He needs to go to work, he needs to go shopping, he needs to go to the hospital, he needs to do something. Okay, akhi, here's the key. Take the car, fix your matters, and come back and bring it back. This is manihatul anz. Is to make somebody borrow something that he will get benefit out of it, then he will bring it back to you. You're not giving it to him. You're making him borrow that. 40 خصلة أعلاهن منيحة العنز من عمل منهن خصلة أدخلته الجنة يوم القيامة. Anything you do of those. So 40, we don't know what those 40 branches are, but the scholars have made ijtihad. You could make the ijtihad. Anything that is along the Sharia, anything, even if you tell your brother Salaam Alaikum with a beautiful face, even if you ask him about his family, even if you make ta'ziyah for the deceased person that died, even if you go visit somebody in the hospital, even if you help somebody, with money, with help, with good wording, even if you have somebody who's worried and you clarify his worry, you make him happy, you made him put a smile on his face. This is among those branches that the Prophet ﷺ said, and this is in the Hadith al-Bukhari. ربنا اغفر لنا ولإخواننا الذين سبقونا بالإيمان. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. اللهم ردنا إلى دينك ردا جميلا. اللهم اجعلنا من مقيمي الصلاة ومن ذرياتنا. ربنا اجعلنا من مقيمي الصلاة ومن ذرياتنا. اللهم اجعلنا من مقيمي الصلاة ومن ذرياتنا. اللهم فرج عن المسلمين في كل مكان. اللهم نصرك المؤزر للمجاهدين في كل مكان. اللهم نصرك المؤزر للمجاهدين والمستضعفين المسلمين في كل مكان. اللهم تقبل منا وتب علينا يا ارحم الراحمين. اللهم اغفر لنا ولوالدينا ولاخواننا ولمشايخنا ولاساتذتنا ولاصحاب الحقوق علينا يا ارحم الراحمين. اللهم اغفر لنا وارحمنا وتقبل منا وتب علينا يا ارحم الراحمين. اللهم اشف مرضانا، اللهم ارحم موتانا، اللهم اشف مرضانا، اللهم ارحم موتانا، اللهم حرر اوطاننا، اللهم حرر اوطاننا، اللهم حرر القدس الشريف وفلسطين وكشمير وبلاد المسلمين جميعها يا رب العالمين. اللهم اغفر لنا وارحمنا، واخر دعوانا الحمد لله رب العالمين، وصل اللهم وسلم وبارك على سيدنا ونبينا محمد وعلى اله وصحبه اجمعين. اقم الصلاه.